Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. Our previous episode was so bloody fast, finished the whole thing in I think it was exactly 45 minutes. I'll have to look because that might be really satisfying if that's true, but it was fast. A ridiculous run. I'm gonna actually go to my run history and pull it up. Let's see. Yeah, this thing. Look at this run. Apex Imps. What do you mean? I keep thinking about it. It's like when I saw someone say that Apex Imp was overrated, I'm just thinking to myself like, no, no. There's a reason he is, in my opinion, the only unit in the game stronger than Titan Sentry. Like he's just so nuts. And all the synergy relics, and we also even got Incant Armor 2 on two of them with the stupid Ring 8 Pyrestone housing. This run was disgusting. It's not even my highest scoring run. Some people ask me what my highest scoring run is. It's actually one that was a recent first seed or something, I think. No, really? What the heck is this run? What the heck? Oh, some random expert challenge, I guess. I have no idea. This is a long time ago, I suppose. Woof, it's like a year and a half ago. Well, that's my highest scoring run, whatever that is. The recent one, there was one from April of last year that was really good. My highest scoring non. Wow, actually, hold up. Is that my highest scoring non challenge run? A standard run? Wow, you're right, it is. Yeah, that's that run. Unbelievable. Okay, well, hey, Monster Train, let's go, I guess. All right, anyway, that's what we're dealing with. I'm not going to do better on this run because this run is Windleton. I don't see myself high rolling like that with Apex Imp or anything. But dang, I brought us up to 41 wins on the series, pardon me. And yeah, it was just so outrageous. I already showed it to you, so I'm not going to talk about it more. But dang, Apex Imp, let's go. All right, Windleton, how do I feel about you right now? You're fine. Sure. I think, oddly enough, I feel like Strangler is better at 200 shards than at 100 shards. And he's fine at 100, but I think you could actually like make a more secure run out of something like a Thornlord start and skipping Strangler. Because you have to understand, if you see the quick, it's like not a big deal. It's all about pivot timing, right? If you start with Strangler, your entire run revolves around hopefully seeing one of the two others that you want, and you're kind of putting your run on a bit of a 50-50. Whereas if you start with one of the others, you're fine, right? Just lean in on that, and if you see the Strangler, cool. But I don't know. He's a weird champion. Let's go play some Monster Train. That seems good to me. Cool. All right, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's do it. I don't actually know if I said that in the last run. I'm gonna have to check now. Did I forget? Woof. All right, well, this is an unfortunate clan combo. We'll see what we see here. I hope you're all doing well today. This is an interesting one to me because I actually feel like if you see Strangler on this run, it's very confident. Not very confident, but I have very solid lines. You can do things like a lifesteal or a damage shield Gorger in mid floor in front of Windleton and get away with it because he scales and locks down floors, so it doesn't matter how long it takes, as long as you can prevent the enemy floors from overstacking and walking by you. The problem is in Relentless, your frontline buddy just gets chewed through. He's not strong enough to make it. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's just a very interesting reality. At 200 shards, the Divinity is just too strong for that to work, unfortunately. Yeah. Huh. Well, fair enough. Anyway, hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. We are today Exile, Awoken, Default Umbra, Plating Seal, Daedalus, Curse Fell, and Chased Seraph with Wildwood Sap, Immortal Trait, and Pyre Shards. Chased is going to chew these buffs right up unless I can make them scale ridiculously, but we'll have to see. I could also just make a run out of Awoken, but unfortunately, Umbra doesn't offer anything here. It's the classic struggle of trying to find a way to win with Umbra as a supporting clan. It's just the unfortunate reality. Let's see, temples are on 3, 4, 6, 8. So 4 temples, pretty good spread. I'm fine with that. Dupe on 8 is magic side. Otherwise, nothing fancy here. Good steel shop on 7 with Horden Caverns. Cool. There is an okay trinket shop because it has money here. We'll see. Dupe on 6 with caverns and money. It's fine. Magic shop's fine as well. A lot of fine stuff. Nothing great. It's a good removal steel shop caverns on 5 though. Keep that in mind. That's actually a good one. Yeah. We have an... It's a bad hell vent. I guess there's an Awoken banner, so I don't know. But there's that there. Umbra banner. Vortex Horde on 4. It's good. It's good. I'll give you that, but I don't want an Umbra banner. It's tough because I don't really want a lot of things in this run, but I do need to figure out how I'm winning, obviously. So we get the double steals early. Sadly, they both line up with Umbra banners. Man, I don't want... Triple Umbra banner is like doomed. The only Awoken banner is on ring 4. Ugh, gross. You hate to see it. Give me that thorn fruit. Yeah, just give me that thorn fruit. It's better than Mark of a Champion here, because all of Windleton's paths start low on damage and don't really benefit from it. I will take Strangler here. This is a great example of using Strangler as a means of powering through the early game with low damage taken. I think the only reason we can get away with this aggressive amulet trial here is because of Thorn Fruit, which is incredible news. We will take it. Sting the enemy. Amazing. Take the morsel first, avoid the Ember Drain. Seems good. A sting mid. Can I get Collector? Yes. Train Steward. Pact Shards. Train Steward. Yeah. Okay, worth it. Worth it. Sting mid-floor seems good. I will root seeds up top. The Shade Splitter matters. 7-7-7-7. Doesn't matter. We lose it no matter what. It's fine. I'm gonna sting here. It's good to do. Sting up top. Avoid this damage. Yep. I will. Wildwood Sap, I suppose. The root seeds is cool, but I would rather double double the jewelers is just better. I'm looking to sting up the mid floor here. Yeah, when we start redrawing the stings, this cleans up a lot. So we actually super win here, is what this says to me. Yeah, cool. Good job. Go team. There's no chance that the boss wins this. Cool. Yeah, I don't click anything, we win. Good job. Yeah, just very clean. Thank you, Thorn Fruit. Exceptionally cool. We get a unit out of it. Preserved Thorn's also pretty neat here. I would probably prefer Ping. So as a result, I actually think it's Vine Grasp here. I don't need a third Wildwood Sap. Yep. We click on Perils of Production because, of course we do. Anything that boosts damage. Ugh. Oof. Yeah, okay. I mean, here's the problem. Strangler plus Sweeper, not good. Don't think that's great. I think I'm going to take the Warden. He's not good, but he's maybe an okay infusion. Maybe. Woof. I'm going to go left, and I have a unit. So, screw the Umbra banner here. There's nothing they could even show me that makes me want it. So we'll go left, grab the boons, give me a holdover. Or not. It's fine. -1 root seeds. Yes, please. What is this double stack good for? I could make a big... I could make a big Wildwood Sap. Oh, Mind Jacks. It's got to be Mind Jacks here. This is good because I can play mid-floor and connect a lot. Is Drop Cage important here in any way? It's what, Cave In, Restoring Retreat. Chain of Gems. Chain of Gems makes a morsel playable. That could be important. I mean, let's just be real. That could be very important. I think it might have to be... Oh, it's tough, right? It's tough because if I play top floor, Divinity Strangler just gets chewed up. Mid floor, therefore, is very attractive. The Mind Jacks is huge here. I don't think it's Drop Cage. I think Restoring Retreat plus Cave-In are options. Cave-In's not very good because it moves my units off the floor, so it only really works on bottom, sadly. Chain of Gems is killer good, though. But if I'm already wanting to play middle on Divinity, I don't care that much. Let's take the Mind Jacks for the moment. I do think the Chain of Gems adds a lot more value right now. Big Wildwood Sap is pretty good. I think doing this is smart. I'm going to re-roll in case I see a holdover. We don't. That's okay. Do I save this for a -2 possibility? Maybe? I should also go left on this next one here. So let's take the -1 into a Root Seeds, and we'll hold off on this Wildwood Sap for the time being. Chill on everything else, save our 105 gold. Yeah, spikes, good, great. I was looking for a 75 golder here that I could reasonably take. This is such a relic, or rather such a thing. Let's see, I want to stop big fella here. Yeah, we stop the spikes in the back, that's fine. Do I play mid floor? Probably, actually. I can actually connect these two together, which is kind of cool. And I can sting bottom. He dies, it's fine, cool. We actually get the collector for it, which I think is super cool. I'm gonna Shade Splitter for something, sure. Root Seeds the back. Sting the bottom, I suppose. We are definitely gonna take hits here, but I think we can get away with the Immortal trade up front due to the Rubble Morsel I just picked up. So that's good. Yeah, I think that'll help. Cool, we sting here. I do think that this is a double stack Wildwood Sap angle here, and we chill out. Yes. Sting bottom, Root Seeds, Shade Splitter. Yep, we perils the Shade Splitter. We take the two buddies on the bottom. I think the regen will carry us through this. Yeah, it's close. It's close, but we get it. Lifesteal up front, cleans it up a lot. I mean, this actually cleans up quite a bit once you click the cards, which is fun. So there's that. Yeah, I mean, it works in my favor here, so we get through it, no problem. Once you click the cards, that opens it up, though. We get the money, we get the collector, we get everything. Razor Sharp Edge is very, very, very good. No matter what I do, I want that. No... no Space Prism here. Making of a Morsel, probably. Especially if I'm going with this approach. Am I really... Man, it's tough because this line works at 100. Can we make it work at 200? I don't think it beats the Divinity. Unless I, like, really high roll. I think it is the Making of a Morsel. I don't love this. I have failed on the channel with this before, so I don't love seeing it. I think if we get the... holdover perils, we can do it. So let's hunt. I don't need another one of these things. Yeah, holdover perils. Let's go. Love that. Good. And the spell chain. Okay. All right. I feel considerably better about this run suddenly. I think with the spell chain, we can absolutely go ham here. This also makes Immortal trades freely playable, which is great. And we also don't have Diligent. So there's that as well. I'm going to -1 another Root Seeds just because that is a universally correct decision. I do want to take an Intrinsic on something, maybe? Do I? No, I guess not. I don't think so. Let's look at the Caverns real fast. Heartless? That would be bad. Blood for Blood is dead. I guess I could take the +25 here. Am I gonna really lean on this Warden? Is he really gonna be the run? That just seems wrong. I have these immortal traits. None of these other ones are worth it. Blood for blood never comes into play. I guess I'll just give him a plus 25. It's better than nothing. Yikes. And if I'm not doing a bunch of infusions, then what am I doing here? Let's think. I need to go to 200 shards here is the big problem. This is what? Let's see. 25, 40, 65, 75, 100. So I'm looking at 100 shards if I do nothing else and no other infusions. I need at least one infusion somewhere. So that's 25. That's 165. So I'm going to need either a dummy infusion and a dupe or something. The intrinsic is cool, right? But I don't have a great intrinsic target is the problem. I guess you could have intrinsiced and held over the perils, but I think the spell chain is just way better when it's available. So I guess I could intrinsic the making of a morsel to have a morsel on turn 1. Maybe important. Ugh. I guess. I need to click that intrinsic in order to keep up. And we move on from here. I'll need to hold on to 2 train stewards in order to do an infusion, a stupid infusion. Yeah, I mean, we're playing middle. It's good, it turns out. It is good. We sting the bottom, sure. Cool, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Double bomb on middle, rough. Yeah, hate to see it, but that's okay. We sting here. We do get the morsel, which I like. Yeah, life's still cool. Fan. Now, I suppose it's correct to Wildwood Sap the front on this guy. Sure. He did get blasted a bit. It makes sense. It would happen. Alright, we get the perils. We're looking pretty okay with that. We scale. Big numbers. Spikes up front. Sure. Fine. I'll take the morsel. We get the kill, which is good. I have to punch through all of these damage shields on Daedalus is the main, not really a concern, but just something I have to accomplish here somehow. Yeah, I suppose. There's not really much that matters to me. I guess we do 5 damage. Oh boy. I think we clear him out when he comes middle here. Yeah, okay, fine. We do perils. Perils. I guess I actually pop it till I do the 60 here, which is cool. I like that. I will just sting this out. It's a good idea. Play all the other cards. It's fine. Sure. Seems okay. Well, we'll get through this off the back of things like Immortal Trade and this Peril scaling, but I still don't necessarily think I would describe this as pretty. In fact, I think I might call it very not pretty. But you see, the thing is, and what makes this kind of a risky line in general, is that come Ring 4, I'm going to have to pivot one way or the other on Strangler. It could be quick, or it could be Thornlord. We don't actually know what we're going to get. And unless I have a line that is well-balanced, it's unlikely that I'm going to be able to pull it off. At least that's sometimes what happens. I think here we kind of hit enough things. Like the perils really kind of carries it. I'm gonna click on Shroud Spike as it turns out. I think that's a good way to hype up my defense. I should take something here. I don't think it's not Alloyed Construct. Is it? I mean, I guess it could be. I don't think it is. Morsel Maker is kind of bad. I have to take something. This is one of the classic problems. I guess I'll take the Morsel Maker. It's stats for the Gorger, I guess. Yeah, okay, it's stats. We take stats. Rough. I mean, could I go to this Awoken banner and find anything better? Let me think about that for a moment. Awoken Hollow Infusion, something else like that? No. I mean, the problem is I have the Mind Jacks, which kind of allows this line to exist, but I still might take space anyway, unless I can somehow find more space somehow, right? Because how else am I fitting multiple morsels on this floor? It's a tale as old as time, right? I need to draw cards here. No Ember required thanks to Ember Drain package. I think going to the right is stronger. Going to the left allows me to dupe something. We'll go to the right. It is stronger. Umbra Banner says, yeah, a bunch of trash. I could take the Morsel Master now that I'm seeing it. This makes this 2 morsels. I copy my favorite morsel. I actually do think that's better. So we'll do that. I'm going to remove the maker I just grabbed. Well, because there's no way I would have known. I'm going to remove a Train Steward. The Horde says Winged Steel is incredible. Firewall's okay there, but the Winged Steel is just the angle. It's very smart to do it. I guess we are leaning in on the Warden here. He just needs to not die, and that's, you know, sometimes a tall order. Let's look at the Forge, see what we get today. Yeah, I guess it's a Predator run. Sure. This is actually the better hit, right? In this particular instance. It means that we clear backlines and we don't have to tank it all on Warden. But if I had hit Thornlord, I'd need to find ways to keep him alive, is the thing. I have to take literally every one of these cards. Well, we're gonna purge Pact Shards because everything else is good and I need morsels, so yeah. I guess I could get rid of a Shade Splitter. Yeah, I'll toss a Shade Splitter here. A Spell Chain. Spell Chain Shroud Spike allows some really silly stuff. I think that is going to be that. Ooh, Spell Chain Razor Sharp Edge is actually it. Never mind. Yeah, easy mode. Okay, we take everything, we move on. Easy. Not many decisions to make. Spikes is scary, but I think we're okay with it because of the lifesteal and stuff. Okay, now here's another challenge that I'm looking at. That challenge is mid-floor is pretty bad. Conduits. I could do something here. I think the angle is seriously just morsel stack my lad up top and hope for the best. Ooh, that might be rough. We're gonna pop. Huh. I think I'm gonna pop one dude here. Do I put this guy middle? What is my thought process here? I can get away with Windleton solo tanking this off of Immortal Trade and Perils nonsense here, and I can Shroud Spike him. I don't think I need the Crucible Warden. I guess I can just drop him. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's not pretty. I can sting middle, but it's fine. It's not the morsel I'm looking for. I don't think this is the Shroud Spike turn based on this. This morsel kills itself, unfortunately. Let's look at the other one. Okay, we get the Rubble morsel. That's pretty good. I am almost guaranteed to see the Perils next turn. I think it's fine. We can at least do something downstairs. It's 20 damage. It's not great, but it's something. Oof. It's not guaranteed. I'd sure like it if I see it. Thank you. Okay, I was pretty scared there for a minute. We're going to do big Wildwood Sap energy. We're going to pour some morsels onto this guy. Cool. Great news, in fact. This is what I was looking at. I was like, show me the Perils. And then the floor got a lot cleaner after that. And then now we are just kind of going to go hard here. Immortal Trade swings in a big way. Very important. I'm looking for stats here. So we ping out guys to avoid... I pull him forward and ping him. We get the kill. My goal is to get HP on him, so that's good. Bottom floor is lost. We finally clear out that whole floor, though, which is great. Definitely a little bit concerned about how this is going to look overall, but we are just going to take morsels and everything we can do to load this up. Sting, sting, sting. Seems okay. Here's a train steward. Fine. An unupgraded clipped conduit. He is attacking 3 times. That is horrifying. I think the angle is Shade Splitter here, and we load up on this. The Shade Splitter doesn't add a lot. Let's see if we get something better, maybe? Hate it. Well, I'll take the lifesteal. So, this was a terrible move. I played it in the wrong order. I have to actually kill a morsel with my Razor Sharp Edge. Incredible. Great work, go team. Okay, we do want him rising because it reduces the likelihood of perishing. We toss a lot of lifesteal in and we win. Cool. So I kind of misplayed there, but also we are just fine. This is probably the worst possible combat for me in this particular case. This guy is horrifying, and we got conduits when I am literally relying on Mind Jacks to play my stuff. So all of that work for Petrified Crucible, I guess it makes Pact Shards a little better. Sure. Gross. Edge Prior. No. I don't believe so. Engraft? I don't think it's Engraft either, right? Interesting. It's a tough call, I'll admit. I don't really need incants, though. Yeah, I don't think it is. You could go Pact Shards for funsies, but I don't think so as well. We'll skip it. I'll take the money here. Crucible Extension is surprisingly good. I don't think I ever play middle, but I do think I play... I mean, I don't think I ever play top, but I do play this because I can fit more morsels on the floor here. Gem Trove also honorable mention, but I think Crucible Extension is actually it, since I ended up missing the Space Prism in exchange for Perils of Production. I would like to upgrade my units and take these removals, I think. Yeah, we already saw the holdover, so it's not like I need another one. We take the money. I am cutting some stuff. I probably have to keep these train stewards for an infusion, unfortunately. You hate to see it. Multi-strike? Is this a bait? I think this is a bait. I'm never scaling him, so I'm just going to toss him damage shield 3 and be happy with it, really. This is arguably better than 25 health. Yeah, it is just better than 25 health, for sure. I want to cut cards. Alright, well, let's look at the caverns real fast, see what we get. A rare draft? I mean, the Stygian could give you Siren Song, but we're never playing top floor here. Maybe if there was a literal intrinsic in a temple next to me, but there's not even a temple. It's money that I already took, and I already skipped the intrinsic. Or rather, put it into a trash card. I don't think it's melting. I guess I'll look at Stygian. I mean, Ancient Synergy would be fine. Spike of the Stygian? Sure. You know what? This weakens the Divinity's multi-striking floor, which I think will matter. And it is a vessel for excess Ember, which I do think matters. I really want to get rid of Train Steward. It's such a bad card. Arg. I don't think I can. I think I have to hold on to it. So I think this is a removal on a Shade Splitter. I don't love cutting my morsel generation, but I did take a minor, so I guess it's possible and allowed to do. I guess you could get rid of the saps, but they're not terrible. I'm going to get rid of a Shade Splitter. It's something. And we hold on to our money. I'm already struggling to figure out what I would remove here, so fine, I guess. What was that? ×3 attacking Pyrelight Master. Heaven Seal is free because Strangler. That's wild when you think about it. Again, keep in mind, 2 stealth means these marksmen walk on me, which is terrifying. So go ahead and sting them to death. It is wise to do it. A Shroud Spike. We'll take it. I take these. Not a very good Shroud Spike. I just send it. It's fine. I'll hold on to that for a Perils of Production angle. We're going to sting middle so I don't die horribly. Oh, yeah. Well, that guy's probably going to walk on me, I guess. Woof. Whoopsies. You hate to see it. Play a morsel. A Pact Shards. Fair enough. Pretty good chance I see this Perils next turn. I think we chill on it, though. I think this guy's going to leak on me. Just don't think I'm going to see the answer here. Yeah, I think I'm just eating 25 damage on this one. I could potentially do exactly 11 to him on this turn, which is outrageous. So here's the play. Go ahead and lay the Perils out, and we'll see what we draw into. Crucible extension. That's not going to do it. I do actually genuinely believe I'm just eating 25 damage on this turn because of this Silent Marksman existing in his current form. Unbelievable. Okay, well, it's not great. This is the Heaven Seal actually gets me here. Unbelievable. Well, I guess I just take 25 damage. Okay, we get the Vine Grasp here, so I can at least pull this guy forward and off it. So that's something. But woof. Just real tough. Play the Shade Splitter here. Oh, wait, hold up. Making a morsel is better for sure. I'm probably going to Spike of the Stygian, the marksman here, because what the heck? I want him to die. He's very scary. I don't want to take another 25 damage. That's uncool. Yeah, that is uncool, as it turns out. This is now the good turn to do the spike, I believe. Shroud Spike here on whatever we get. Sure. You know what? Stats are stats, in my opinion. It's a lot of damage shield either way, and it does allow me to play this other fella. We'll play the rest of these cards out, and we're going to be okay for the floor. Yeah, I mean, we definitely win here, specifically because of the Batrillion lifesteal I also have on this guy, but it is not that pretty, for sure. We're trying our best, okay? I took 25 damage for this relic. It better be worth it, you know? This relic better really send it. Look at this, I get multiple morsels, like some kind of lunatic. Incredible news. Behold my might. Amazing. So he gets a bit chewed through him, but it doesn't really matter. He's going to die anyway. Also, it turns out the spikes did a lot of damage to that person. Yo, Shadowbox actually is pretty sick. We'll take it. All right, fair enough. It's Monster Train. We take these. Focus Growth, maybe? Card draw. I do like card draw. Although Ensnare is also just potentially the best card in the game. Sure, it's hard to skip Ensnare here. I can lock something off on another floor. Grovel's pretty tempting. It lets me cut some of these Shade Splitters comfortably. Feast is also pretty decent. It's Grovel. Good, that's the morsel card I wanted. Do I go for a dupe? Not yet. I think we're okay. I'd rather go Magic Shop and clean up the numbers on some of these. Some more -1s are good. I could take a Permafrost pretty comfortably. I'd like a -1 on a making of a morsel. Yeah, I think it is that. And plus, overflows are less valuable here for a lot of reasons. The main reason being, I mean, if you give me, what, plus Sunderstone, it's not like my Crucible Warden is the main story here. So, rationing scales or faulty loader. It's faulty loader every time. This helps against Penitent and a lot of things here. I have to take everything, so I guess I'm minus 2ing the Grovel. Sure. You could do the Wildwood Sap and then dupe it, but I guess I could plan for that. Magic Shop at the end. I think the Grovel is better, right? Yeah, I'm playing it a whole bunch. Intrinsic. Where are you at, Intrinsic? Intrinsic, the Crucible extension is an option. I do want to do this stupid Train Steward infusion now so I can finally remove them. Ugh, gross. Intrinsic Grovel is actually tempting. Well, we'll think. Another holdover. That's interesting. What would you hold over here? The Immortal Trade is quite powerful in this instance. Holdover Immortal Trade. I definitely want a -1 on the making of a morsel for my turn 1. I think that is for sure happening. 20 consume, no. I want to save this Vine Grasp for necessary +10 in piercings and +30s. Holdover Grovel is pretty good, actually, right? Pretty good. I do think that's pretty good. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm gonna re-roll this for the -1. It's worth it. Double stack? You ever double stack Pact Shards? The game is cracked. I don't really feel like investing much in Crucible Extension. I'm gonna put these in Root Seeds as -1s. I'm gonna buy a removal on this horrible Train Steward so I don't have to look at him anymore. And then I think we chill here. I have to take everything from this temple. So Intrinsic on, I don't know, something. You could have also Intrinsic held over the Ensnare. It's an option. That is an option. Intrinsic Spike of the Stygian. No, because I want that to be on a Perils of Production turn. If you can't think of anything better, it's got to be something that replaces itself next turn. So Root Seeds or Ensnare. Ensnare is a better pickup, I think. We'll just do this. The thing is, on the Divinity, I might rather Ensnare later, after like turn 3. So I think Root Seeds is the least problematic, even if it's unexciting. It is unexciting, isn't it? I could Intrinsic the Crucible extension and then make it more playable. That's always true. It's actually good getting this out on turn 1. Potentially this means I could play top floor. Would I? No. No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. We'll just do it on the Root Seeds. It's unexciting, but it's fine. It's at least a card that replaces itself, and I'm okay with. I'm going Trinket Shop, I guess? I could see Winged Technology. Yeah, alright, we'll save our money. We're doing pretty well on draw anyway, thanks to the Winged Steel, so I'm not really that concerned about, you know, the alignment of everything. Yeah, immediate payout. Look at that. Sick. Daze these guys. Daze these absolute losers. Cool. So anyway, I don't want to take this damage, so I'm playing the Ultimate Penance here, and I'm going to do a Root Seeds and Sting, and I'm going to play this Making of a Morsel, and we're chilling, I think. Cool. That's good. I like that. Bottom floor, I am taking a whole bunch of curses there. That's kind of unfortunate. That's pretty unpleasant, I'll admit. I do think it is razor sharp for scaling and Crucible extension for later value. We're going to take 3 curses here. Hey, but it's cool because sometimes you just high roll out your brain. Incredible. Cool. Anyway, as much as I would love to just 8 spike here, I don't think I can. That's going to be a lot of... That's a really big Shroud spike that I value quite a bit here. Yeah, 22 of those is solid, I think. I think that's enough defense for this floor. I just need to not lose on the offense side, which is a fair point. Our numbers are not that good for the moment. Grovel for sure. Take damage scaling, I think. I should really just toss this. Oh, I really should play the Crucible extension, because then I can do... Yeah, then I can play more morsels, which I actually value quite a bit. Yeah, that's very good, actually. It adds up. Our scaling is not great, but we will get multi-strike here, which I do think is important to remember. We'll play out this Root Seeds. This is the weakest that we're going to be, is the important takeaway. This is our weakest floor, our weakest ring, basically, is the way I want to describe it. So, as a result, we just need to plan around super defense and enough damage. Like, look, our middle floor is not getting there. Full stop. It is not getting there, friends. Now, we need to try our best to get it there, because we're not looking great right now. But we're going to try. Damage, lifesteal. Honestly, yeah, lifesteal. Let's go. Play out as many of these cards as I physically can. We're just trying here. Oh yeah, Morsel Blitz, incredible. Forgot all about it. Great. It doesn't really change anything, but it does prevent a curse next turn, which I'll take. Fair enough. That's pretty good. Cool. Alright. Grovel. This is a lot in the way of... not damage scaling, but survivability scaling. It's quite a bit. I think this is the turn for Frostbite. We'll just take any bit of passive damage we can get. Yeah, she's hitting pretty hard, as it turns out. I don't love that. So, that's fair. That is fair. She's hitting like a truck. We're just going to play as many morsels as we can reasonably get away with. And we are going to try everything we can do. Do I think 50 damage shield is enough here? If you had asked me honestly, I wouldn't have been sure. I actually think if this had been Ragefell, maybe not. Because she hits so many times and is an absolute truck. But, like, apparently we get this. So, what, 50 damage shield altogether? I can get even more. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, it ends up being like 54. So, it's not a lot of damage is the thing. But with the multi-strike, I think we'll get there. Which is something. Shroud Mitosis is also something. Shroud Mitosis. Is there a... Here's a Caverns. I could go to the Caverns. I mean, it's actually a genuinely good card is the thing. If I have enough density of morsels, especially with the holdover grovel, I can jam-pack my floor. I actually think it's pretty good. It's better than the alternatives. If we see Nexus Spike, we'll do something stupid. But, you know, fair enough. I don't think it's space, it's just draw more cards, as it turns out. Yeah, good. Any run where you can draw 8 cards in a turn is nice. I guess I'll go look at the Caverns. I don't know, you could high roll. Sure, we'll check it out. Why not? Mark of an Exile, sure, that seems reasonable. Although I do also like the lifesteal, it's pretty good. I'd rather give 15 life to my boss, or my champion rather. I'm going to take Predator 2 because hitting 2 times is apparently very good. I do like that. We'll look at the Horde in the middle. Sketches is not only extremely playable, but like legit. Anyone want me to take Cheater's Hand while I have Winged Steel? I think Sketches is legit here, right? It just plays out my Morsel Friend. Or my Gorge Buddy. And then I draw a different card. So it's kind of like a 2-card swing. It's like a 1 Ember, 1 card draw swing, which is, you know what? Pretty decent, I think. It's not like I was ever considered duping him anyway. Sure. It's better than Split Anvil here. Why not? Give me Nexus Spike. And we'll just do something stupid. You know, you can't win them all. It's fine. Gift of Gratitude is a lot of money. That's true. I could pretty confidently get 5 out of this, which is 200 gold. 200 gold's pretty good. I don't think enemies are going to leak that badly. Or at all, hopefully. Hopefully, we'll take a gift of gratitude here. I think we can pay out that pretty well. And then I just buy removals, I suppose. Because none of this matters. I guess I could wait. Yeah, I'll wait. There's no reason to go ham here. We move on. No Nexus Spike, friends. You can't win them all. Armor 20 is acceptable, I think. Yeah. I feel reasonable about this. I don't feel incredible about it, but I feel pretty reasonable. This is actually a ridiculously good turn. You know why? Because, my friends, I got the perils on the same turn that I scored the gift of gratitude here, which is 320 gold. Incredible. We take these, of course. Wow, very good. Cool. Love to see it, in fact. I wanted to draw first, yeah. Cool. All right, we'll see what we get. I'm going to save this spike. It could be important. Let's Shade Splitter here. Ooh, this is actually a really good turn. I could do the spike into a spike, but we should just look and see what we get. Yeah, okay, HP is good enough for me. That puts him at like 93 health. Yeah, I'll take that. Sure. Good enough. And I guess I'll give the armor up. It's fine. Because we're clearing this mid-floor so effectively, I'm not that concerned. Yeah, I think that's okay. The multi-strike helps an absolute truck ton here. So there's always that. Yeah, we're going to take just like damage here, I think. And then I'm going to Shroud Mitosis that and send the other guy downstairs. And we should be okay, I believe. We're almost at the shadow box as it stands. Yeah, that Shroud Mitosis is going to do some serious work on this run. Whenever I draw it, it's going to feel really strong. Cool. Play a bunch of stuff out. Razor Sharps are solid. I'm going to be clicking all of the cards pretty much. Yeah, as it turns out. Pretty much all of the cards. Cool. We're clearing back floor, looking good. And yeah, I feel pretty reasonably confident in this run. This is one of those things that, I don't know, I've lost doing this exact thing on this. I've lost doing this exact thing before. And that is a concern, in my opinion. Right? It's just a concern. You can never really be so sure about it. You're like, oh man, is this good enough for this particular clan combo? And I don't know. It's very flimsy is the way I will describe it. And it's not even that bad. It's really consistent into the 100 shard runs. It's just when you start getting into this that it's pretty sketchy. You know? It's really all about this, I think. Anyway, I'm just playing a million cards, it turns out. I think we have this particular combat, no questions asked. I have enough of these. Yeah, I can play all of them. Cool. And I'm just going to go for HP, I suppose. And I'll spike the Stygian the boss. May as well. Every little bit matters. Cool. I mean, we win because I have 25,000... It's actually not that much. The damage shield's not that impressive because I've been taking so many extinguish triggers here, but overall, I mean, I feel pretty good about this run, right? Just kind of looking over the numbers. We're doing about like, let's think about this. Play all the cards out. We have a reasonable defensive solution in front that has a lot of life and I think makes it through Relentless pretty comfortably. And also the scariest enemy waves. And then we have Windleton, who's hitting roughly 400 a turn here, which beats Relentless. So the only question then is, how do I make sure they reach Relentless? And I think we get there off the combo of just 5 million morsels and the Shadow Box play. So I think that we get there. Finally, the Restoring Retreat payout. Finally, at long last, we could have had the Restoring Retreat combined with the Iron Drop Cage I skipped ages ago. Whoops, I skipped it. Cannibalize, Ember Forge, Excavation Eruption, no. Tons of money. It's a really good payout for that Gift of Gratitude. What a good turn. Where am I going here? There are a few options. I don't really need anything from the Merchant of Steel. Removals are okay. I think the angle is you go left and we dupe the perils, right? Because with the perils being doubled, we scale much, much faster. I don't think it's razor sharp. We have no HP scaling for Windleton. And none of these other cards are particularly well suited for scaling, stacking at this point. Yeah, we're going to go left. I'm going to do the dupe. I have to take a -2. Sure. I think putting this in Crucible Extension makes it a little more playable. The Purge here is an interesting question. You could -2 the Shroud Spike, potentially. But it's going to be the Crucible Extension, just because it's actually playable now. The Purge is probably... Honestly, Pyre. I'm holding on to Pact Shards because of the Petrified Crucible. It's not that good, right? It's not. I think we actually drop Shade Splitter because I have this Holdover Grovel now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, it's fine. Now, we've reached 200, so that's something. Winged Technology is pretty sick here, actually. I could play top floor now if I wanted to. I'm not going to, but I could. But I could. I maybe should have looked in here first. There is this Lightstone casing. I'm not sure if there was a better thing to do here. It was, what, a Purge Stone and a -2? No, there wasn't. I could go Gnarled Root, and then it's +8 damage too. Incredible. Or actually +4 damage. Not even that good. Winged Technology is nice because it means the morsels don't kill themselves on spikes. And the sweepers that somehow live don't end it. They could also tank in a pinch. I think this is valuable enough we should grab it as a pinch hitter. Root Split Mask is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. I'm going to Permafrost a Shroud Spike for a good turn. I'm going to make the Root Seeds free, and then I'm going to make the Shade Splitter free. Hey, +10. You know what? We never saw any Tenon Piercings or anything. It's fine. It's fine. -1. I want to make Shade Splitter free. Yeah. The reason for this is I just want that card to be accessible. I think we can cut a whole bunch of stuff now. Right? I think we can actually just cut a whole bunch. I could actually double stack Immortal Trait and feel okay about it. That front dude is basically invincible. I could also just cut a whole bunch of cards. What were these trinkets? All pretty rough. The improved Firebox is potentially high rolly. I do like that. We'll click it just in case, because I don't think I need all this money for anything. I do think it is Peril's Dupe angle today. Makes my spikes better, and it makes my scaling better, and it makes me more likely to draw it faster. This is the run where I want 2 of them. Yeah. Cool. So there's that. I have 2 10 shards. We're okay there. It's a bit scary. I guess I could double stack the Ensnare and keep an enemy off the floor if my Divinity floors are scaling slowly. This is a good pinch choice that is worth the fact that I'm already struggling with money. I don't mind it costing 1. Sure. -1. I'm going to cut this other Shade Splitter. I just want to play this Grovel every turn, basically, is where I'm at. Yes. Okay. I can still remove more stuff. Most of these cards are pretty good. Wildwood Saps, they don't do anything, but at the same time, they offset spikes on Windleton, which I do potentially value. I don't want to cut them. 27 cards, and I don't want to remove any of them. I guess because the Root Seeds are pretty okay. Otherwise, I'd cut them. And the other ones I'll consume. Huh. Well, yeah, fair enough. I guess I take the Vapor Funnel in case something does skate by. It's not a bad call. Just in case the Divinity overstacks and I leak, like, the multi-striking conduit or something. I think this is reasonable. Alright, sure, we'll go on. 210 out of 100, I think that's good enough. Let's go kill Chase. I think we beat Chase no problem. Or I don't necessarily want to say no problem. It's maybe a problem, but it's not that bad, I don't think. Really good turn one, by the way. I get the... I get the making of a morsel here. So we are going to have a field day of this. We play Rubble Morsel downstairs. I want Minor middle. Root Seeds, Root Seeds. I definitely value the Mitosis here. Correct. And then, I mean, I think just spiking this guarantees the Relentless play, which I value quite a bit. Yeah. Just spiking this is enough to guarantee Relentless. We're going to lose a lot of this damage shield. It was more about the stats, because these stats stick. Also, like, Spike of the Stygian here on Chase would not be that impressive, so... yeah, fair enough. It's a really good turn. Yeah, this is a really good turn. We do Crucible Extension, Root Seeds, Root Seeds. We anticipate the draw. Cool. Definitely Razor Sharp here. Cool. I'm going to start the Perils nonsense. This Perils, by the way, having two of them is a great way of getting ahead of your friend Chased, who is going to lock the absolute hell out of my floor. Yep. Now, what I should do, if I'm very smart, is I should put extra morsels on top floor, because that means... yeah, watch this. We put them upstairs, and these will cut into... yeah, this is good. These are going to cut into the time that Chase spends cutting my floor, which is actually really good for me. Yeah, beautiful. Truly excellent. Play all of these cards out, it's fine. We grovel it. It's going to be making of a morsel on this floor for sure. And that one becomes the Mitosis, yeah. Good. I'm going to honestly play some more morsels upstairs, and we're going to sting up top. Seems good to me, right? Just keep locking down this loser. That's pretty good. And we'll take extra stats upstairs. I could drop 40 Frostbite on the boss here. Not close enough to when it matters. With any luck, this is going to bait a couple more turns. Yeah, baiting him there, huge. Absolutely huge. We got 2 whole free turns there for this. Incredible news. Is there any way I can... 1, 2, 3, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think there's any way of doing it. I was thinking, how can I save my morsel lads? But I do not think that I can. It's a shame. We'll take the stats then. This is going to trigger the blitz. Yeah. Fine. We'll just kind of keep the scaling going. Not a big problem. If I lose one more turn, it's okay. Yeah. So he'll go middle here. And then he has to go top floor on the last turn, which is good. Yeah, he has to go top floor here, which will be very valuable for me. I am just going to play a bunch of these morsels. What's better for me, the lifesteal? Probably. I mean, it should just be anything, right? I'll take the stats. Raw stats are good. In truth, this is definitely... Spike turn. He's going to have some of this Frostbite coming up. He cuts it one more time, but he's still going to have quite a bit, I think. Oh, wait. Removes all damage. He has Purify. Well, never mind. I had this great idea. My idea sucked. That's very sad. And he also cut this floor twice, which is also very sad. So our scaling is a little sad, is what it comes down to. Rip. It's fine. It could be worse. It could be worse. I think our damage scaling is enough, even in spite of this. But he's a scarier boss than I think a lot of people give him credit for. He's pretty spooky, in my opinion. We have, what, 15 here? I will take the lifesteal because I think we do enough damage. I'll try to bait turns. Doesn't really matter what I do, but I will click the cards. Do I win? I do. All right. I mean, fair enough. I had a feeling I would, but you know, sometimes you're not sure. I think everything else here kind of works out in my favor. The massive lifesteal and everything is pretty reasonable in my opinion. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Now he's doing 48, so yeah, he chews through a bit, but we do plenty of damage here. Yeah, we're okay. Okay, that's actually a lot stronger than I was thinking. So I guess those floors that failed for Shard of Divinity, by the way. So those runs that failed before, maybe I don't know, obviously I didn't get lucky enough is part of it. But I think what happened was in those ones, one, we didn't have the perils, and two, we saw Thornlord, not Predator. Having multi-strike scales your offense very aggressively, which is good. It's very important. We have a really unfortunate turn here. We didn't get the super high roll, sadly. It's okay. It is okay. I was hoping to use that 10 Ember for something disgusting, but sometimes you can't. It's fine. I'm going to keep the regen in the back here, though, because spikes exist in this run. I got both my stupid things on this turn, unfortunately. It's fine. Oh, we get the perils, though. That makes this incoming spike very powerful. I don't think the Shroud Spike is it. I think it is the Mitosis and the spike of the Stygian on the boss. Now, he loses this Frostbite, but the sap sticks, which I do think is pretty good. Yeah, I think that will help a lot here. We're just going to scale a whole bunch of stuff here. Big numbers. Big number. This is now your Shroud Spike, in my opinion. 10 Ember. I don't have anything else I really care that much about. I should be able to sting the boss there. Yeah, we big Shroud Spike this. It's good because it's a lot of damage, which might actually kill a heavy in some meaningful way. And it opens up a slot, which I think is valuable. And then we drop the Jeweler here. We toss him the Immortal Trade and we chill, I think. This is actually, in my opinion, probably the best way this could go. This is the scary floor. I need to make sure this wave melts fast. So, big scaling. Good. Okay, the multi-strike pays out in spades here, truly. There's just not much else to say besides thank you, multi-strike. Very cool. He takes a lot of damage there, but the regen does some good work. So that's nice. That is nice. It's the reason I held on to it. So, yep. Alright, we're just going to play cards here. I will give him the regen. I could lifesteal too, but he sweeps it out, which makes it kind of tricky. Cool. Morsel Blitz is great news. And then I just hear some morsels downstairs. They don't matter. It's a good turn for it, too. It clears out a couple nasty waves. I think holding it another turn would have been ideal, maybe, but it's fine. We'll be very strong at that point. so I'm not that concerned by it. More souls. Good. Morsel, good number. Play out a bunch of stuff. I am going to split off something from this upcoming wave because I don't want to deal with it. I think we should be good, actually, when I'm looking at it now. I think we have it. Yeah, I think we have it. And in part because the second perils, it's part because of, honestly, just having multi-strike, right? I do think that matters. I could start putting some damage shield in the back as well if I'm at all concerned by Windleton's HP, but I don't think I am. Like, there's some spike damage, but it's kind of whatever. This floor up here is a little concerning. He takes a hit for it. Okay. Even the 8 regen is insufficient. Let's sting him. Let's toss him a damage shield. That will help. Do as much damage as we reasonably can here. Okay, we're gonna have to hit him again. Now, I think the front guy actually gets this kill, which is pretty cool. Draw card is good. Yeah, it looks like we're getting it, which is great news. Let's put this razor sharp in front. I actually am a little concerned. I'm going to hold off one of those guys. I think our front dude actually just wins and 1v1s this run if he makes it to Relentless, and he definitely does, so I'm pretty confident we've got it. Right? Some annoying stuff. Yeah, we have it. Seems good. We take these, and then we just avoid taking random damage to our fresh shard of Divinity armor, and we click the cards because it makes me feel good. Incredible. Here, have some damage shield. Why not? Excellent floor. Good times. So, I think this line does still win. You just need a little bit of luck. And I don't think I necessarily played this differently overall than I would have at 100 shards is the thing. So, just a matter of finding value from the extra threat that's coming in. I don't even feel like I got that much value from my shards. I mean, like, 50 shards are just dead here, right? 25 I made into a train steward and then immediately removed, so it's just a difficulty modifier. So that's annoying, but fine. Some of this other stuff is... What else was there? Random intrinsic and a root seeds. I mean, there's a lot of completely trashed stats buffs here. -2 in a crucible extension literally does not matter. This was not that important. I just did it so I'd have this out. I mean, it's fine. We saw all the good relics though, right? Like, we had the winged technology if we needed to play top, whatever, but this line is straightforward. You start Strangler, you find a Gorger or tank. The Mind Jacks turns it on for sure. Otherwise, you have to wait for a space relic or a space prism, and you either need to solve top floor Divinity as well, which we would have had here thanks to winged technology eventually, and we could have leaned in on the regen to keep Windleton alive. Or you figure out how to play bottom floor, which is very scary. Also would have been feasible here thanks to Faulty Loader. So we kind of hit a lot of solutions here, and so it looked clean, I suppose. But I think that it doesn't take much if you miss a few of these answers for this to become very scary. I don't think there's really any other call-outs. I mean, Perils of Production is a good card. Crucible Warden, he gets to go on the thumbnail. Absolutely incredible. Great job, champ. Windleton trucks along. If you just high roll your multi-strike, seems pretty decent. Shroud Mitosis. If I have to think about what is the card that goes on this thumbnail, it's not Shroud Mitosis. Let me just tell you that. It's not. What would it be? Grovel, probably, maybe. I mean, Perils, yes, but this is like, if you put Razor Sharp Edge on a thumbnail, everyone goes, well, duh, you had to make, your damage had to go brr, so whatever. It's not that impressive. Or it doesn't say anything useful about your run, other than Ember Drain. I think if I had to pick one thing here, it might be the Grovel's a pretty big one. It might actually be Crucible Extension. That was pretty good. I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Anyway, that's a problem for later me because I'm not uploading it today. So, yeah, it brings us up to 42 wins on this series. Incredible work. And yeah, I'll leave you there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks. Hiya.